Top Trumps, Horror and Predators for your PS2. I guess someone bought this shovelware around about 2007 and it survived the human race for 14 plus years whilst thousands of copies of Ghost in the Shell for PS1 lie in a ditch somewhere in Dublin getting PP'd on by the smallest leprechauns possible. There is no justice in this world.
Top Trumps, originally a card game, gained popularity in the 1970s and 1980s. Players compare stats on their cards, with the highest value winning the round. Over the decades, the game has seen various themed editions, from cars to dinosaurs, to the inevitable neoliberal invasion of licenses. Synergy, the simplicity and competitive edge of Top Trumps made it a hit among children and adults alike, fostering a sense of strategy and excitement.
Content-wise, Top Trumps, Horror and Predators is one of the most anemic gaming experiences we've had yet on the Luddites rig.
What's that?
What's what?
The Luddites rig.
It's the name of the show thing.
I thought the name of the show thing was Siri Voices Review.
No, it's not. Please stop talking now.
Top Terms, Horror and Predators offers a paltry selection of modes and features, failing to expand on the card game's original mechanics in any meaningful way. Players can engage in basic card battles, but the lack of variety and depth quickly becomes apparent. The game doesn't offer much beyond the core card comparison mechanic, leading to a repetitive and monotonous experience.
The gameplay itself is straightforward. Players choose a category from their card, compare it with their opponent's card, and the highest value wins the round with a few power-ups to break the monotony. While this simplicity works well for a physical card game, it translates poorly to a video game format, where players expect more interactive and engaging elements. The developers missed an opportunity to innovate and add layers of strategy or minigames to enhance the experience.
Top Trumps, Horror and Predators feels like a low-effort project from start to finish. It's hard not to question whether the developers would have bothered with this game at all if it weren't for the still record-setting install base of the PS2. The game seems to have been created with minimal effort, relying on the popularity of the Top Trumps brand and the extensive PS2 user base to drive sales, rather than delivering a genuinely compelling product. And they succeeded, it seems.
This lack of ambition is evident in every aspect of the game, from its basic gameplay to its super visuals. There's no sense of passion or creativity, no attempt to push the boundaries or innovate. Instead, Top Trumps, Horror and Predators feels like a cynical cash grab, designed to capitalize upon a niche interest without offering any real substance.
While the Top Trumps brand itself has a rich history and a solid foundation, this digital adaptation does a disservice to its legacy. Players looking for a nostalgic trip down memory lane would be better off sticking to the physical cards, which provide a far more engaging and enjoyable experience. But they're also expensive I imagine, and this game sure as hell is not. That's one thing going for this game. It's cheap as fuck.
Top Trumps video games have attempted to translate this classic card game experience to digital platforms. Starting in the mid-2000s, these adaptations aim to capture the competitive spirit and simplicity of the original game. Early titles, like Top Trumps, Doctor Who and Top Trumps Adventures, struggled with lackluster graphics and limited gameplay depth. Despite their efforts to leverage popular themes, these games often received mixed reviews for their failure to innovate beyond the basic card comparison mechanics. Overall, while the Top Trumps brand has remained popular in its physical form, its video game adaptations did not achieve the same success. Top Trumps, Horror and Predators, is one of these games.
The most recent Top Trumps video game, Top Trumps Turbo, seeks to revitalize the classic card game experience with a modern twist. Released for multiple platforms including PC and mobile, this game attempts to breathe new life into the franchise by introducing enhanced graphics, diverse themes, and more engaging gameplay mechanics. Top Trumps Turbo retains the core principle of comparing card stats but adds a variety of game modes to keep players interested. These include tournament-style play, quick matches, and even cooperative challenges that aim to appeal to both longtime fans and newcomers alike. One of the notable improvements in Top Trumps Turbo is its visual presentation. The developers have invested in higher quality graphics and animations, making the card battles more visually appealing. The game's interface is sleek and user-friendly, ensuring that players can easily navigate through different modes and options. Additionally, Top Trumps Turbo incorporates a broader range of themes, from classic cars to famous movie characters, providing a wide array of decks to collect and play. This variety adds a level of replayability that previous Top Trumps video games lacked. Despite these enhancements, Top Trumps Turbo has received mixed reviews.
In conclusion, Top Trumps, Horror and Predators is a game that should be avoided. It fails to capture the charm and excitement of the original card game which, along with the return to tradition classic, Bangkok, helped kids all over Britain endure the soul-crushing monotony of a state school education. The game, with its anemic content, poor visuals, and evident lack of effort, stands as a stark reminder of what happens when developers prioritize profit over quality. The game offers little to no replay value, and is unlikely to hold the interest of even the most dedicated Top Trumps fans for long. It's a prime example of missed opportunities and underachievement, failing to deliver on the potential of its source material. For those seeking a fun and exciting card game experience, there are far better options available, both in the digital and physical realms. Fucking hell, this makes the Yu-Gi-Oh games look like Final frigging fantasy. This PS2 title, unfortunately, is best left forgotten.
Wait, we didn't even make one Donald Trump joke. We are so screwed.
Not as screwed as Wet Boy Donnie will be by Coca-Cola aluminium-concised Blackhawks in prison if he does not win the election.
Ah, there we go. Feels much better now.